asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, okay, I get what you were saying before. Okay, I get. Hey, what's up, my unicorns? Nuka Unicorn here, and we are back for some more Doki Doki Literature Club, and this is really interesting. The poems are I read Yuri's and then read Natsuki's, which they both were very similar, and I wonder if today they're going to make up, because it sounded like they both were kind of regretting yesterday, which I like, because friends shouldn't fight, and I think this really cute message is that they're not fighting, and I hope it ends up going good, because if it goes bad again today, I don't know how I'm going to handle it. It was hard making a choice yesterday, and I don't want to make a harder one today. Let's go with Sayori. Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Nuka-yun. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I should like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Nuka-yuni. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. And that's why I just go by my heart. And it makes me feel and if it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Okay, so I figured this out. So the reason Yuri liked mine so much more today is because I used more words that were particular to her. And the other two don't like it as much because I used less of theirs than the other day. If I'd used more of theirs, they would have liked it a lot more and got more of a liking to me. So depending upon the words I choose, it depends on who the poem's going to please. And the more I please someone with my poem, the more they're going to like me. So I gotta keep. So since I already started with Yuri, and I don't know, Yuri's just the one that intrigues me the most out of everybody so far, I guess I'm going to have to try to keep getting words that would intrigue her and see where that takes us. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah. Me neither. Why don't you at least try to give it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Right. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like it. Happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? I believe it's oxymoron when there's oxymoron I believe is when you have the opposites next to each other. Like you have frozen water, because water isn't frozen, it's moving, so that'd be like an oxymoron, I believe. Bittersweet. Or yeah, bittersweet works too. That's an oxymoron, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. If wrong, tell me why I'm wrong in the comments below. I believe it's an oxymoron. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help you give a rain cloud a little hug and make a really happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Nuka-yuni. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright. So, the other one likes stuff that's simple. She likes stuff that is happy and also a little bit sad, like a little bit of both. Like a mixture of sad and happy. The other one likes words that are sophisticated. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in comes my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelves one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the towel between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in charge all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That was really happy and sad. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, one more poem. I'm pretty sure we'll move on to the next day. Hi again, Doki. How's the writing the poem go? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Aha. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give the poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Yukiyuni. It was going in my head while I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I really didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation lows. That way, they always counts when I put in some effort. Ugh, sorry guys. It's so hard to just keep reading and reading and reading. Anyways, crap, I missed that. Can I go back? Well, I guess it worked anyways. Ugh. You know that Yuri likes that kind of handwriting, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of this. So do I, actually. That's my favorite kind of poetry. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both in allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuisances. I don't know. It can make years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has done at this point. I haven't really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Horror poem's not as much as yesterday. Save me. The colors. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless... Oh, sorry guys, my English is horrible. Cacophony of meaning. Noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sin, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess that is just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's kind of cool. I like the abstractness of it. It's just a kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. Oh, sorry. I kind of like playing with my spaces on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of your poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it is about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So put it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Okay, so she was giving me a hint just better. She was saying, like, if I come across a difficult decision, I want to save my game because I may want to go back and change it if it was the wrong decision. Okay, everyone, we're all underneath each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? Sorry, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. It's not we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but what does this tell us we're actually going to be doing for the event? Sorry, I thought you heard about that already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite during the event. Oh, but the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari putting it all on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it was a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sari. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. So I like to ask for them to recite the poems out loud in front of a whole room of people. I get that. I got a lot of stage fright, actually. Like, doing YouTube is a little different because, like, your crowd is in your mic. Like, I can change and do things with videos until I feel comfortable with them, or like even if I don't feel comfortable with them, I can still take them down. Like, I have the power to change it. But when you're up on a crowd and you're in front of people, if you say something, everybody has an instant interpretation of what you said, good or bad. So it's really hard, and I get stage fright very well. My knees start shaking, and it's because I'm more afraid to embarrass myself, and it's also because there's pressure of everyone expecting something, and I don't know how to handle that really well yet. I'm working on it very much. Like, I did drama and show choir, so I was up on a stage doing a lot of things in front of people, but I was usually in a group. I've never really been up by myself, like, where people are focusing on me, and it's hard. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud if all. Oh yeah, I apologize. Sorry, I apologize for that. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I'm super tired. I guess it's kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event with each of us putting on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And then more and more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And if those reasons that we're all in the club today, don't you want to share with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is to stand up in front of a room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Ooh, Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sari and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out in a little bit. Well, maybe, but It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejects glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. The club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off by helping everyone a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook and of the specific notes she had in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, coming verse fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to amplify emotion by each line, and then she cites, bringing her words to life. And is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face, but I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes reciting. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Nick glances up at each other. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage. Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It almost like that happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. There must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to Rayleigh and glances around, and as she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and gives Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that she must have forgotten. I've done that before, where you're so like amazed you forget to clap because you're like stunned. It's like, oh, stunned silence. It's like struggling because you're like waiting for the applaud. It's like I don't like to keep comparing things to YouTube. It's like when I put up a video I like a lot and I'm proud of. It's like waiting to see views click on them or people to show an interest in it, because it's like I'm so passionate about that video. It's like the same thing. It's like I'm waiting for that applaud, and it's heartbreaking to know that not a lot of people liked it or no one liked it. So it's like you're waiting for that like silence to break in to see what's going to happen. As we applaud, Yuri holds up the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri. Looked like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops up the chair cheerfully and walks to the podium. This poem is called My Meadow. Ahaha. Sorry, I giggled. Hehe. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're saying it to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem ain't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think that much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even if the unicorn liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might have been other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, it seems poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, it's been practicing. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just kind of embarrassing to do it in front of anyone. The next time, it's going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Humph. Don't make me go before Nuclear Unicorn. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Nuclear lower everyone's standards a little before I do it. Natsuki, it's fine. Savage. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with the one I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. When she's a little unenthusiastic, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think I wouldn't be other way around for me. That's just how it is, so, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have the idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem that gets enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I shouldn't probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort in for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Another festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. I say I know. There's no way I'll be able to find enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. And if it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, you don't deserve to say it. What? Let's go already. I walked home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter as usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh no, oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to, Sarah fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, okay, I get what she was saying before. Okay, I get what she was saying before. Okay, so, because I showed interest in Yuri. So I think because I showed interest in Yuri, if I would chose Natsuki, then this would be a question about Natsuki, maybe. So, okay. So I think she's asking, like, would I go home with her? I would still walk home with you, or I would walk home with Yuri. Oh god, she's asking me to choose. No guys, I'll save this till the next one. I know I'm going to kill you probably. I'll make this hard choice in the next episode. This choice is probably going to throw everything off, and then I'm just going to have to think what I would do and go from there. As always guys, I will see you guys in the next episode. And remember, stay awesome. See you guys.